right? Today I'm discussing the Certificate of Eligibility and what this form actually means, number one. Number two, how to read it. And number three, how to get it. I'm Jimmy V, Marine Vet, MLO, specializing in VA loans, one of the nation's top VA mortgage loan originators. Let's break this down, right? So that way you can buy a home with confidence moving forward. Roger that? All right, so I've actually got a copy of a Certificate of Eligibility that I'll make sure that we put up on the screen as well, so that way you can read alongside me. Roger that? So the first thing that I want you to understand is simply this: what is it? All right, it's a good question, right? Certificate of Eligibility tells me, as your mortgage loan originator, that you are eligible to use a VA loan. Notice I did not say that you are pre-qualified, right? Because, well, you can be pre-qualified for a VA loan but not be eligible. And you can be eligible but not pre-qualified. And if a veteran does not have this form when they get under contract, you could be setting yourself up for a world of hurt and unnecessary fees and lock extensions because the lender who wasn't properly trained on VA loans did not take the time to get it up front. And that's what we're going to avoid today. So the first thing that I want you to know is how to get a copy of this form. We're not going to talk about reading it yet. It's just how to get a copy of this form. So there's essentially two ways, right? The first way is to go on, right, va.gov. Too easy, Jimmy V. va.gov. You can get a copy of it there. Log in, right? Enter the 6-digit code that they send you to your phone, right? Go in there, grab a copy, just follow the instructions. It'll actually download right to your computer. Super simple, super easy. Get a copy there. The second way to get it is to contact the lender, L-E-N-D-E-R, all right? Contact the lender, somebody like myself who can actually retrieve a copy through something called WebLGY. That's where we lenders go to retrieve information on behalf of our veterans, okay? So now we've talked about the two ways to get it. Once you have a copy of this form, let's kind of break this thing down like a Lego set so that way you guys know exactly what it is that we're looking at. Let's start top left corner. Too easy, right? All right, so reference number. Pretty straightforward, right? This is kind of what they use to track your Certificate of Eligibility. Won't spend time on that. Name of veteran, Private Joe Schmuckatelli, right? As we used to say in the United States Marine Corps, all right? Fast forward, move over to the right, Social Security number. There we go. Obviously, it's going to be your social, right? Pretty straightforward stuff. Now, here's something that I don't know to say it confuses a lot of veterans, but they go, what does this mean? Entitlement code 5 or 10. Basically, this tells us as the lender whether you're active duty, whether you are a veteran, or whether or not you are a reservist. And different entitlement codes can mean different things according to your service for us as the lender, okay? So keeping that in mind. Branch of service, United States Marine Corps, ARRA! All right? So branch of service, Army, Marines, Navy, Air Force, does not matter. That's what that's going to say there. Now, funding fee, okay? I'm moving over to the right. Funding fee. What is that? It's a cost imposed on the mortgage by the Department of Veterans Affairs to cover the risk associated with the loan, okay? So generally speaking, the first-time user VA funding fee is 2.15%. For a subsequent user, it's 3.3%, okay? Now, if you are service-connected, as little as 10%, you are entitled to get that VA funding fee waived. Hi-ya! For life, okay? 10% VA service-connected disability, and that's what you guys see there, right? Exempt-SC with monthly award. So that is going to tell me as your lender that you are not paying a VA funding fee for the rest of your home buying career. That's pretty badass, right? All right, and by the way, guys, if you have questions about the Certificate of Eligibility, make sure to comment down below. I personally read every question and I'll make sure that it gets answered. Roger that? All right, so now you see this box here, prior loans charged to entitlement. This is blank, all right? But if a veteran came to me and there were information in this box, VA loan number, state, loan amount, date of loan, entitlement charge, and status, this would tell me whether or not you had an existing or active VA loan, okay? And from there, I would be able to determine how much remaining no money down you had left over. So that box comes into play when a veteran is trying to use multiple VA loans at the same time. Wait a second, Jimmy, did you just say multiple VA loans at the same time? That's exactly what I said, and I have videos on that you're welcome to check out. We're not gonna get into that today, all right? But here's where a lot of veterans, like they lose their mind. It was kind of like what I was saying at the beginning of the video, right? They see this box and says this veteran's basic entitlement is $36,000. They look at that and they go, dude, I can't buy anything for that. $36,000, what a joke, right? VA loan, give me a break, right? It's all good, okay? It's all good. So here's what I wanna show you, okay? $36,000, we multiply that number by 4, okay? That equates to $144,000, okay? So what that means is that a veteran can purchase a home up to $144,000 with no money down. Taylor, will you do me a favor for just a second? Will you take 832,750, it's gonna need a calculator. We're gonna do math for Marines here for a second, okay? 832,750 times 0.25%. Okay, 208,187.50. Thank you, Taylor. Hey, everybody give him one. 187. Okay, thank you. We're doing this on the fly, guys. It's all good, all right? 208,187.50. Now, Taylor, here's what I want you to do. One last thing, brother. Do me a favor and subtract, math for Marines here, we're using calculators, 208,187.50, subtract out 36,000. What is that number? Hang in there with me. I promise you I'm gonna bring all of this together for just a second here. 172,187.50. Beautiful, thank you. Okay, so do you remember how I said, right, this veteran's basic entitlement is $36,000? That allows a veteran to purchase a home one more time to 144 with no money down. But you looked at that and said, dude, that's still not a lot of money. What do I do now, Jimmy? Well, here's the deal. VA invented something called bonus entitlement. And if you keep reading in this box right here, let me read it to you. This veteran is eligible for a home loan under Chapter 37, Title 38. Code basic entitlement is available for $36,000. Entitlement previously used may be restored, the property is sold, or paid in full. For loans above $144,000. The maximum amount of entitlement available to the veteran with full entitlement is 25% of the loan amount. So what I'm going to teach you now is how they arrive at their conforming loan limit, which means that veterans can purchase a home up to $832,750 with no money down. So if I took that number of 208,187.50, Taylor, can I call you for just one more second here? I'm going to give you this calculation. All right, so this is the bonus entitlement, okay? And now we have the 36,000 of the basic. That number should be 208,187.50, right? Now let's do this. Take that number and multiply it by 4. 208,187.50 times 4 should equal, Taylor, check my math on this, 832,750. Is that right? Boom! All right. So that means that a veteran has 172,187.50 of bonus entitlement and 36,000 worth of basic. This is the guarantee that comes from the VA when you're purchasing a home. Okay. Now you can buy a home up to 832,750 with no money down. In fact, you can even go higher than that on a VA loan, right? Because as it states here in this box, a maximum amount of entitlement is available to a veteran with full entitlement is 25% of the loan amount. The only time you would be subject to the 832 cap is if you had an existing VA loan. I hope I'm not losing you guys on all of this. I'm trying to kind of bring it all together for us so that way you can understand the logic behind bonus entitlement, basic entitlement, right? And bringing it all together. Now, sometimes veterans get confused because under the status box, you'll see where it says paid in full, no restoration. What does that mean? All right. Well, generally speaking, I guess here's one way that I read about like how to explain it. It'd be like you checked out gear from SIF, you used the gear, you haven't returned it yet. I know there's nobody watching this video that has never returned gear after they left the military. But kind of the same thing with a VA loan. You used the VA loan, you paid it off by either paying off the house or refinancing it, but the entitlement is still attached to that house and it hasn't been updated yet or released, okay? So the way you restore that entitlement is we as your mortgage lender will go back to the VA and show, right, that that home has either been sold or refinanced into a different loan product or type. You guys tracking with me on all of this so far? If you're enjoying the video and you feel like I've earned it thus far and I'm providing value, consider showing your love, clicking like on the video, so that way we can make sure to continue educating and promote this video to more veterans and active duty military. Now, as we continue to go down this box, you can see once again the subsequent use of VA funding fee. This veteran must pay a subsequent funding fee for any future VA loan unless they're exempt. Well, we already determined in the top right corner, right, that they're exempt. They're not going to ever have to pay a VA funding fee again. Now, I do want you to know this, and please, please, please hang in here with me because this can save you literally tens of thousands of dollars. There's a lot of veterans who have purchased homes that may be entitled to a VA funding fee refund, and that is simply this. If you applied for VA service-connected disability before you exited the military, the claim later got approved and you paid a VA funding fee, well, that's what this box is for, where it says funding fee refund. If you paid a VA funding fee at the closing of a VA guaranteed loan, you may be entitled to the refund, and there's a phone number there for you to start that reimbursement process. Roger that. So this is a little bit about kind of how we arrive at this number, right? Two ways. You can either get it va.gov, what is the VA funding fee, how to get it waived, right? Contacting a lender to get a copy of the COE, but this is the basic entitlement, the VA loan limits, and how this form ultimately works and how we arrive at conforming loan limits. So I hope this video helps to shed some light on this form that causes a lot of confusion for veterans and active duty military. I'm Jimmy V, licensed mortgage loan originator, VA loan specialist, and Marine vet, specializing in VA loans. We'll talk to you soon.